tranquil setting of Ararat's Norval Dam was shattered yesterday with the disappearance of 16-year-old Alice Palmer while picnicking with her family.
Lake Mungo was originally released in 2008. It was written and directed by Joel Anderson, and Lake Mungo was Anderson's first and only film, and almost creepily, he's kind of disappeared and no one really knows what he's up to. Finally, after years of relative obscurity, Lake Mungo is getting a packed limited edition Blu-ray releasing on the 7th of June. And my thanks to Second Sight Film and AIM Publicity for the screener for this one. After 16-year-old Alice Palmer drowns in a local dam, her family experiences a series of strange, inexplicable events in their home. Unsettled, the Palmers seek the help of a psychic who discovers that Alice led a secret double life. Welcome back to Game Over Movie Reviews. My name's Peter and this is my movie review of Lake Mungo. Lake Mungo is a lo-fi, documentary-style supernatural horror. Its strength lies mostly in its raw authenticity. This is the kind of film, if you stumble across it whilst channel surfing, it might take you a while to work out that this is fictional. I first saw Lake Mungo probably 8 or 9 years ago after a friend recommended it to me. Now I've been watching horrors all my life and it takes a lot for a horror film to affect me in any way. When I watched Lake Mungo, I don't want to say it terrified me, but I went to bed unsettled. And that feeling really stuck with me for quite a few days. This is a slow burn film without bells and whistles, no jump scares, and only one real standout horror moment, but my god, what a moment. But in spite of that, its chilling focus on grief and loss will creep into your bones and stay there for some time. There are many things that Lake Mungo does really well. The main plus point, as I mentioned in the intro, is its authenticity. Apparently this was director Joel Anderson's real watchword for this film. Everything had to appear as if this were a real documentary. Lake Mungo is essentially a series of interviews and talking head clips, and it was almost entirely unscripted in an effort to make the film appear as real as possible. In the film's standout scene, which I won't spoil, but if you've seen this you'll know what I'm talking about, there's a video which has been recorded on a mobile phone. This film was made in about 2007 where mobile phone technology, especially with videos, was pretty crap. And so this video clip that is shown, which is really the standout moment of the whole film, is very blocky, jerky and unclear, but it works to the film's absolute advantage. The cast, made up of pretty much all unknowns, to me anyway, are all pretty good. Rosie Traynor and David Pledger play the mother and father of Alice, and they get the most screen time. There are some occasional cracks, but in general they're very believable and both do a good job in drawing you into the different types of grief each are dealing with. All the bit part actors do their job as well. No one really lets the team down. The story of Lake Mungo is continually surprising. It apes the very best documentaries by seemingly taking you down one rabbit hole only to take a sharp turn and burrow into another, and you never see these turns coming. Every time you think you know where the film's going, you're wrong. And this means that Lake Mungo is always gripping and totally immersive, and more importantly, completely believable. Finally, again, no spoilers, but I do want to talk about that scene. After where the film has taken you up to that point, you feel drained, on edge and desperately in search of answers. Then you're hit with that one shot and it feels like a real punch. It may not be the neat explanation you have wanted, but as a horror fan, it'll leave you with that otherworldly, what the absolute fuck vibe we search for in films such as Lake Mungo. If you're one of the few people to have seen Lake Mungo, what did you think of it? Did that one moment stick with you like it did with me? And what's your favourite lo-fi horror film? If you're enjoying this review, please click on that subscribe button. And if you like this video, please like this video. There are a couple of things I don't like about Lake Mungo. Martin Sharp, who plays Alice's brother Matthew, is the one member of the main cast who is the least convincing. He just feels a little bit less naturalistic than everyone else. He's not terrible by any means, but he just breaks the immersion occasionally and slightly. There are a few times I think the film thinks it's being quite clever hiding things in scenes, but sometimes they're just a little bit too easy to spot. It's like the film is saying, we got you there, I bet you didn't see that one, did you? And you say, well, kind of did actually. My final negative is more personal preference. I wish this film had pushed to be just a little bit more scary. There are a few times where potential scares are diluted somewhat by the story going in a certain direction. This isn't totally in detriment to Lake Mungo, but I just wish they'd ramped it up just a tiny bit so they had more than just that one scene, but you know, that one scene, Jesus. In summary, Lake Mungo is that rare thing in the film world, something truly original, and I'm genuinely surprised that it didn't launch a slew of copycats like what happened with The Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity. It's a very clever way to tell what turns out to be a really engaging story about grief and loss. And its ever-growing dread culminates in one of the most unsettling scenes I've ever seen. My score for Late Mungo is 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching.
Game over, man. It's game over.